I am a woman.
Womanhood is you.
Girls like you inspire me.
Hey, Kenzie.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Well, today, you guys, I'm going to be interviewing the one and only Kenzie Elizabeth.
Hey.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
I already mentioned this in her vlog earlier, but I basically modeled this series idea kind of around her just because she's a boss babe, and I really wanted to convey businesswomen, but also who like to do fun things and make it just a fun TED Talk for you guys to maybe learn something new. So, Kenzie, tell me your story. Tell me where you grew up and, you know, how you got to where you are right now.
Okay. I'm from Texas.
Awesome.
I love Texas.
You pride off of being from Texas,
My
don't
Texas
you?
pride is a lot, yeah. I started watching like YouTube videos and stuff. One of my best friends from home took her like 3 months to get me to watch a YouTube video because I was like, this is gonna be really boring. And so I finally made my channel my freshman, kind of going into like my sophomore year. So it had been like 2-ish years. It was my senior year of high school and I was like ahead on credits / also wanted to move out.
Yeah.
So I transferred to online school. I moved out to LA and now I'm a freshman in college and doing YouTube.
The rest is history. So where in Texas are you from and why do you love Texas so much? Tell me a little bit about Texas, Kenzie.
Everyone is so nice. I'm from McKinney, which is like 40 minutes north of Dallas. Everyone is so nice. The boys are beautiful. The boys are perfect.
That's right, ladies. The boys are beautiful in Texas.
Oh my God. It's just like really nice. The cost of living is really cheap. The way of life there is just like
simple,
calm and cute. Yeah.
When did you realize you were breaking through to become successful in YouTube? When did you realize, like, holy crap, this is happening?
I had a morning routine kind of semi-early on, like, hit over, like, 1 million views, and that's really, it was so random, it was so bad. But, like, all my other videos were getting, like, hundreds of views at that point, and then that video blew up, and those are still, like, my most popular videos.
Yeah.
So probably when that video blew up, and then over the summer, like I went from like 750 subscribers when I left school, and I went back with like almost 13,000, which like that jump is like a lot to make. It's harder when you're smaller, obviously.
Yeah.
So, and that happened like over one summer, and I like dedicated my entire summer to it.
What do you love about your job, being a YouTuber? What's something you just couldn't live without almost?
I love that I like work on my own schedule, which I love working, so that ends up being like 24/7. But also, like, I have a platform to where eventually I can do whatever I want with it, you know?
That's awesome. You say you work on your own schedule. How the heck do you manage your time?
My passion planner.
Okay, so let's talk passion planners for a second.
Oh my
Explain to me what it is, what it has, and everything.
So my passion planner changed my life.
Same.
Like, no, I like, it's very goal oriented. I'm very goal oriented. It's list oriented. I'm list oriented.
Yeah.
And I block off time. So I kind of just like, it's because it's goal oriented, I can plan out a lot better.
What right now can you not keep your eyes off as far as television and YouTube channels?
I mean, Girl Boss and 13 Reasons Why. I feel like for Netflix, I don't really watch TV, but I watch Netflix. YouTube channels, I love Lauren Elizabeth. I love Olivia Jade. I love my best friend Tori Sterling. Like, I love those
Love
people.
them. Yeah, awesome. Do you feel like watching these girls who are doing literally what you're doing, do they inspire you just as much as people who are like acting in the entertainment industry? Do you find these YouTubers and bloggers to be super inspiring?
I find them more inspiring just because I can relate to them more, I think.
Totally.
I don't really like connect as well with like traditional. Like I definitely like digital so much more.
Exactly.
So.
YouTube being such a huge platform for brand deals and advertisements as well as all social media in general, do you feel like commercials are going to start dying down from real television and brands are going to start putting all their money towards digital? Or where do you see that?
I feel like commercials are definitely dying. I think that digital integrations like work better anyways because they're definitely more genuine. I don't know. I mean, TV is definitely going out a lot more.
Yeah, and Netflix is where it's at, right?
Yeah, so I think definitely like people are leaning towards digital.
Do you feel like social media in general is the new form of advertising?
Yes.
Yeah. How so?
110%. A lot of the things that people see, like I know, are deal integrations, but like a lot of people don't even realize it. I mean, we're on our phones nonstop. Like we're not watching TV anymore. So social media is like being taken over by deals. And like every single time I go into a meeting, there's like a new way of some form of brand deals. Like before, it was just like ads on your videos, and now it's like specific ads per like content creator, and now there's like show integrations and stuff like that. So
they're getting even more creative with the advertising through social media. It's really interesting. What advice would you give to someone like me who's your age and wants to be a girl boss and sometimes pretends that she is one, and you know, has all these ideas, maybe has even tried some and failed at some? What advice do you give to someone like me that's trying to get out there and, I guess, make their own brand for themselves?
Yeah. I think social media is like such a powerful tool with that, because you can do that essentially. Yeah. I think the number one thing that people get caught up in is like talking about doing it and planning it. I know that like I even do that. Like I'll plan and plan and plan instead of like doing it.
What women inspire you?
Sophia Maruso, Shonda Rhimes, there's so many. I mean, like, just, like, people in my personal life, my managers, definitely, my friends, especially, like, you, Molly, Tori, Danielle, like, a lot of my close friends.
Describe the word feminism to me.
Feminism is the belief of the equality between both men and female. It does not mean that, like, girls are supposed to be higher up. It means equality, like, so the same thing.
Why do you think so many guys get such a negative connotation of the word feminism?
Obviously, if you have a bad experience with someone, you group them all together. It's the same with like religions, it's the same with like social groups, all of that stuff. So if you have one experience with like a feminist who is like maybe like a little bit more extreme or isn't actually preaching what feminism believes but groups themselves as one, I think that they just view everyone like that. I think that they think that
I so agree.
A lot of the time they don't take the time to like really realize that there are issues because they're not affected by them.
Exactly.
You know?
Why would you say boss babes and just women in general, like women in power, why are they important?
There needs to be people in like leadership positions, especially for other people who are younger or just maybe not in those positions, to look up to and to be like, that is okay for me to be that.
Where do you predict women in particular being in the future?
The future is female. No, I just feel like we have to like continue on with what we're doing. I don't think it's going to be like an easy road, but I do think like there will be more women as CEOs and like more women like actually being like the boss. There's something like 44% of women are in the workforce, like make up the workforce, but only like 4% of them are CEOs.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
That's crazy. And like it's not because we're not working as hard by any means. So I definitely think that there's going to be a lot more women like higher up. Yeah.
Speaking of that, there was a tweeted by CNBC, and I'm actually going to quote this tweet, CNBC. The article was about millennial women are worried and ashamed of out-earning boyfriends and husbands. That was the tweet, and there was an article all about it. What do you have to say about this tweet, and what are your thoughts on it?
I think that's really stupid, but there are boys who are intimidated by that. Like, that is definitely a thing. And
so what do you have to say to those boys?
Those are not the boys you should be dating. Honestly, they're doing you a favor.
Right.
Like, you're finding out early on.
Hey, that's great. I love that.
That tweet's really gross, though.
How do you feel like you personally can do a better job empowering women?
Definitely just gossip. Like, that's something I try to stay away from. Like, I definitely make active, like, strides to not do that. But, like, we're not perfect. We all fall into that.
What is sexy about being a boss babe?
Confidence.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So what do you mean confidence? Like just the way you walk or just the way you present yourself? What do you mean?
Yeah, I think the way you just are sure of yourself. Like, I'm not gonna let someone else like tell me who I am and who I'm not.
Yeah.
So I think that's
being confident in who you are. What are 3 words you would use to describe a boss babe?
Confident, determined, and creative, idealistic almost. Like being open
like inspired.
to things. Yeah, very open to things.
Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Do you see yourself still in the YouTube space? Do you see yourself out of it, acting in the entertainment industry, back home in Texas with like 3 kids?
In 10 years, I'll be 29, so definitely not 3 kids. I don't know, like kind of like Lauren Conrad it, like have books, have a bunch of stuff that I can do. Also, definitely more
How could you not?
Yeah,
I mean, every girl wants to do that.
More towards like entertainment industry. I don't know if that's necessarily acting, but maybe like having my own show, like something more so. Like I'm working on something right now, so something along those lines. But yeah, I definitely just want to like be a personality to where I have like a whole like lifestyle thing that I can do.
Totally. Thank you guys so much for watching this interview. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to comment down below any questions you want me to ask my next guest, or if you want to get in contact or have any questions for Kenzie or I, feel free to email me. My email will be down below, and follow us both on Instagram and
if you guys are from me, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you soon.
And I got all my sisters with me.